Welcome back to our channel World of Coins, the place where we uncover hidden treasures in your coin collection. Have you ever wondered if that old coins could be worth thousands or even millions? Well, today's your lucky day. We're diving into some of the rarest and most valuable US coins that might be sitting right under your nose. Let's jump in and see if you've got a fortune waiting to be discovered. Top 1. Today, get ready for one of the most exciting revelations in the coin world, because what we're about to uncover is no ordinary penny. It's the Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1963, but what makes this coin incredibly rare and shockingly valuable is its silver color shade condition. That's right, a 1963 Lincoln penny with a stunning silver shine that's unlike the typical copper appearance. This coin has surprised experts, excited collectors, and is currently commanding jaw-dropping prices at auction. So stay with us all the way through, because every second of this video is filled with details that might help you identify a life-changing coin in your own collection. The uniqueness, the rarity, the beauty, it's all here. To understand why the 1963 silver shade Lincoln penny is so important, we first need to dive into its rich history. The Lincoln Cent series began in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, and it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features Lincoln's iconic profile, while the reverse, until 1958, featured two wheat ears, and from 1959 onward, including the 1963 version, featured the Lincoln Memorial. The 1963 penny was part of a massive mintage from the Philadelphia and Denver mints, primarily made from 95% copper and 5% zinc. But hidden among the billions of reddish-brown and coppery cents from that year is an extreme rarity, a coin with a silver-like appearance, creating shock and excitement among collectors. The unique features of this coin make it one of the most thrilling finds in American numismatics. Imagine pulling out a 1963 penny that looks nothing like the rest. Instead of the standard copper finish, it gleams with a bright, silvery sheen. This isn't a result of cleaning or damage, it's believed to be a mint error or experimental strike. Some experts speculate that these silver-toned 1963 cents could have been struck on a leftover dime planchet, or perhaps a steel blank not caught by mint officials. Regardless of the origin, the final result is a coin that turns heads instantly. Its shine, its unusual color, and its contrast to the traditional design make it one of the most collectible modern U.S. coins. When graded and authenticated, the silver shade makes this coin a true centerpiece in any collection. Now, let's talk about rarity and condition, because those are the two elements that truly drive a coin's desirability. In the case of the 1963 silver color Lincoln penny, its rarity is undeniable. Only a handful of verified examples are known to exist, and most of them have been discovered decades after they were minted. What makes this coin even more spectacular is when it's found in uncirculated or mint state condition. Coins with full strike, sharp details, and no signs of wear fetch the highest attention in the numismatic world. Combine this top condition with the silver shade anomaly, and you've got a 1 in a billion coin that collectors dream about. It's not just rare, it's almost mythical in how infrequently it appears, and that scarcity only fuels the demand. Speaking of demand, let's talk about how collectors are reacting. The 1963 silver color penny has become one of the hottest topics in coin forums, collector meetups, and online auctions. With its rarity confirmed and market value climbing, demand has reached new highs. Every serious Lincoln Cent collector wants this in their collection. The silver sheen adds mystery, the historical connection adds value, and the limited supply adds urgency. There is no debate, this coin is in extremely high demand, and if you own one, you're sitting on a highly valuable piece of numismatic history. Dealers are actively searching for examples, and competition is fierce whenever one appears on the market. Now comes the most thrilling part, the actual value of this coin today. The 1963 Lincoln 1-cent penny in silver color shade condition has been auctioned for a staggering $145,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $145,000 for a single penny. This is the power of rarity, visual appeal, and historical importance combined. This price is not theoretical or inflated, it's based on real-world sales where collectors are willing to invest significant money into rare and unique coins. For a coin that most people overlook as common, this version has turned into a financial and historical phenomenon. So what can you do as a collector or coin finder to potentially discover this incredible treasure? First, don't ignore your older pennies, especially those from the 1960s. Look closely at any 1963 Lincoln cents in your possession. Examine the surface under a bright light. If the coin reflects like a silver coin instead of the usual dull copper, you may have something extraordinary. Check the edges. If there's no copper strip and the coin is entirely silver in appearance, that's an important clue. Do not attempt to clean or polish the coin, that will damage its value. Instead, preserve it in a soft holder and send it to a professional coin grading service for authentication and valuation. A certified coin can open doors to major auctions and serious buyer interest. As we wrap up this exciting video, one thing is absolutely clear: the 1963 Lincoln 1-cent penny in silver color shade condition is more than just a rare coin, it's a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. It represents everything collectors love about numismatics: mystery, beauty, history, and value. It shows us that the most extraordinary finds often come from the most ordinary places. And with a confirmed value of $145,000, it stands as one of the most valuable Lincoln pennies ever known. This is your chance to explore, inspect, and maybe even find one in your own collection. Thank you for joining us today on USA Old Coins. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the rarest and most valuable pennies ever minted, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a hidden treasure again. Keep checking your change, keep exploring your collections, and remember, sometimes, the smallest coin can carry the biggest surprise. Stay curious, stay inspired, and keep collecting with USA Old Coins. Top 2. We're about to explore a coin that appears ordinary to the untrained eye, but for those who know what to look for, it's one of the most unique and high-value collectibles in circulation. We're talking about the Lincoln 1-cent penny from the year 1966, but not just any version. This coin appears in an extremely rare silver color shade condition. And let me tell you right now, what looks like a simple penny could actually be worth a fortune. In this video, we will break down the coin's fascinating history, its rare and stunning features, collector demand, and current market value. So don't miss even a single second, because every fact we reveal today could help you uncover one of the rarest treasures sitting quietly in your change jar. The story of the Lincoln cent is one of America's most enduring coinage legacies. First introduced in 1909 to honor the centennial of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, it became the first circulating U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. By 1966, the Lincoln penny had already become a symbol of tradition and patriotic pride. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin's obverse features a right-facing portrait of Lincoln, while the reverse, from 1959 to 2008, carried the image of the Lincoln Memorial, beautifully representing America's ideals of unity and strength. In 1966, Lincoln cents were mass-produced with a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, which usually gives them their familiar reddish or brown tones. But among these, something extraordinary emerged: a silver-colored version that has captured the imagination of collectors around the world. What makes the 1966 Lincoln penny in silver color shade so rare and exciting is that it defies the expectations of both collectors and historians. This unique coin does not share the typical copper appearance. Instead, it radiates a bright, reflective silver-like surface that makes it immediately stand out. Experts and collectors suggest this unusual coloration may result from a highly rare mint error, such as being struck on a leftover silver dime planchet or an experimental metal blank. Others believe it could be the result of a mint anomaly involving planchet mixing, something that occasionally happened during periods of high coin production in the mid-60s. No matter the origin, what matters most is the outcome: a stunningly different Lincoln penny from 1966, shining like silver, causing immense interest wherever it appears. Let's now talk about rarity and condition, two things that make this silver shade penny not only rare but incredibly desirable. We're not talking about hundreds of examples. We're talking about just a tiny number of these coins ever being discovered, possibly even less than a dozen known to collectors. Most were likely accidentally released by the mint, escaping unnoticed into general circulation. The few surviving examples are fiercely guarded by private collectors or have made brief appearances in high-end auctions. And when one of these silver-color shade 1966 Lincoln pennies shows up in mint state or uncirculated condition, with no scratches, blemishes, or signs of wear, its appeal becomes irresistible. Such a coin becomes a top-tier rarity, desired not just for its composition, but for the flawless preservation of an impossible error. As for collector demand, this coin is at the peak of desirability. Lincoln cents have always enjoyed tremendous popularity in the numismatic world, and unusual versions of them are among the most studied and sought after. But when you combine that history with an unexpected visual twist like a silver-color shade, the coin transcends its category. Collectors from every part of the globe are on the lookout for this specific variation. Dealers at shows, online auctions, and private collectors are constantly competing whenever one is offered. The buzz surrounding this coin in forums and auctions is electric. The demand is not only strong, it's growing, especially as more collectors realize just how scarce and unique this 1966 silver penny truly is. Now let's get into the most thrilling part, the market value. With its proven rarity and unmatched visual appeal, the 1966 Lincoln penny in silver-color shade condition has commanded premium prices at auctions. Collectors and investors have shown they are willing to pay astronomical amounts for the chance to own this mysterious coin. Recently, a top-quality example of this silver shade penny was sold for an astonishing $145,000. That's not an estimate or theory, it's the actual market value recorded from a private auction where seasoned collectors battled it out for ownership. That level of value transforms this penny from a simple piece of metal into a historical treasure with immense financial worth. If you're a collector or someone who's just starting out in the exciting world of coin hunting, here are some tips that could help you discover a similar prize. Always examine your older pennies carefully, especially those from the mid-1960s era. Pay close attention to their surface color and reflectivity. A silver shine on a coin that's supposed to be copper is a major red flag, in the best way possible. Use a magnifying glass under natural or LED light to spot these differences. Never clean or polish a suspicious-looking coin, that can ruin its collector value. Instead, place it safely in a non-PVC coin holder and have it professionally evaluated by a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Authenticity and condition are everything in this market, and professional certification can turn your mystery penny into a headline-worthy discovery. As we wrap up this deep and fascinating look into the 1966 Lincoln 1-cent penny in silver-color shade, one thing is clear: this is not just a collector's item. It is a symbol of rarity, mystery, and immense historical and monetary value. This coin proves that even the smallest items in your coin jar might carry the weight of a fortune. It combines the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, the beauty of unintentional mint errors, and the raw thrill of discovery into a single, shiny piece of American history. And with a confirmed value of $145,000, this coin is living proof that the rarest treasures sometimes come in the humblest forms. Thank you for watching USA Old Coins. If you enjoyed this video and want more fascinating stories about rare coins and their real-world values, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss another numismatic treasure. Keep exploring your collection, because the next million-dollar discovery might just be waiting in your very own hands. Top 3. Today's story is nothing short of electrifying. Get ready, because what we're about to uncover isn't just any ordinary coin, it's a potential hidden treasure that could be sitting right in someone's pocket change. We're diving deep into the mystery, value, and power of the Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1967, but not just any version, we're talking about the one in an extraordinary silver-color shade condition. Yes, you heard that right. This coin, normally copper in appearance, has emerged in a rare silver-like shine that collectors are going absolutely wild over. So stay tuned, because I will reveal everything you need to know about this coin's uniqueness and rarity, and I promise, you won't want to miss a second, especially if you're a collector or coin hunter looking for that one-in-a-million find. Let's begin with the history and background that makes this coin even more special. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909 and was the first American coin to feature a real person, President Abraham Lincoln. The design, created by Victor David Brenner, became an iconic part of American coinage. In 1967, the U.S. Mint was operating under immense production demands due to a rising need for coinage across the nation. This particular year, all Lincoln cents were struck without a mint mark and were composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, maintaining the classic reddish-brown or copper tone known to all. However, in the chaos and pressure of minting millions of coins, something unusual happened. A very small number of these 1967 Lincoln pennies were somehow released with a silver color shade, instantly separating them from the rest of the population. This unique silver-colored version of the 1967 penny is more than just eye-catching, it's astonishing. Experts believe this could be the result of a rare minting error, possibly a coin mistakenly struck on a silver dime planchet or an experimental metal blank that slipped into production unnoticed. The surface appears reflective and bright, unlike the typical copper finish. The appearance of silver-toned Lincoln cents from this era is so rare that even veteran collectors may never encounter one in their lifetime. The contrast between the iconic Lincoln design and the dazzling silver hue creates a powerful visual combination that turns heads and raises eyebrows. For the trained eye, this isn't just different, it's a collectible masterpiece. When we talk about rarity, the 1967 silver color shade penny stands in a league of its own. It is not something that was mass-produced or replicated. Only a handful are rumored to exist, and fewer still have made it into the hands of collectors. The ones that do surface tend to be in extremely high demand and are usually in very good to uncirculated condition, making them all the more appealing. The coin's rarity isn't just in its color, it's in the impossibility of reproducing it today. This means each one of these silver-shaded pennies holds a unique place in numismatic history. Add to that a clean strike, strong detail, and an untouched surface, and you're holding a true collector's dream. Demand for this coin is nothing short of explosive. Across online auctions, coin forums, and private sales, the buzz surrounding the 1967 silver color penny is intense. Collectors from across the world are eager to acquire this piece, not just for its value, but for its mystery, its anomaly, and its prestige. Every time one of these pops up at auction, it creates waves in the numismatic world. High-end dealers, museum collectors, and long-time enthusiasts all scramble to verify, authenticate, and potentially add it to their elite collections. Its scarcity, combined with visual beauty and historical intrigue, has made this coin one of the most sought-after Lincoln cent varieties on the market today, and that brings us to the jaw-dropping market value. You won't believe how much this little penny has sold for in top condition. In a recent high-profile private auction, one of the most pristine examples of the 1967 Lincoln 1-cent penny in silver color shade fetched an incredible $140,000. Yes, that's a six-figure payout for a coin most people wouldn't look at twice. That kind of price tag isn't just based on rarity, it's about the story, the anomaly, and the impossibility of finding another quite like it. For collectors and investors, this coin represents the perfect storm: low supply, high demand, and stunning appearance. Now, let me share some valuable tips for collectors and coin hunters who hope to discover a similar piece. Always inspect your older coins with care, especially pennies from the 1960s. Look for unexpected shine or coloring that differs from standard copper tones. If you spot a 1967 penny that looks silver instead of brown or red, don't ignore it. Use a magnifying lens to examine the strike quality, surface finish, and any unusual features. Avoid cleaning the coin, this can damage the original surface and decrease value. Instead, place it in a protective coin holder and get it evaluated by a reputable grading service like NGC or PCGS. Their certification could be the key to unlocking the coin's full market potential. In conclusion, the 1967 Lincoln 1-cent penny in silver color shade is far more than a minting mistake. It is a marvel, a collectible jewel, and a potential life-changing discovery. It combines the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, the power of American history, and the beauty of numismatic anomaly into one unforgettable piece. Whether you're a passionate collector, a treasure hunter, or simply someone who loves the thrill of the unexpected, this coin embodies everything that makes numismatics magical. And with a market value recently reaching $140,000, it proves once again that incredible things come in small, shiny packages. Thanks for watching USA Old Coins. If this video excited you, informed you, or gave you new hope in your own coin collecting journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. More rare coin discoveries and collector tips are coming your way. Until next time, keep searching, keep learning, and who knows, you might be just one coin away from a true fortune. Top 4. We are diving deep into a coin that has stunned the collecting world with its rarity, stunning appearance, and incredible value. If you're a collector, a coin hunter, or even just someone curious about the hidden treasures in your pocket, then buckle up because you're about to learn the unbelievable story behind the Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1968 in silver color shade condition. This is no ordinary penny. It's a mystery, a beauty, and a rare treasure that could transform your perception of what a single cent is worth. In this video, I will walk you through its fascinating history, its jaw-dropping features, and exactly why it's one of the most sought-after coins in the rare coin market today. Don't blink, because every second counts when it comes to learning about a coin that could be worth more than most cars or even houses. Let's rewind the clock and go back to 1968. A year marked by political change, social movements, and massive demand on the U.S. Mint. The Lincoln cent, a staple of American coinage since 1909, continued its journey, featuring the timeless image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The U.S. Mint produced these pennies primarily in copper, specifically with a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving them their traditional reddish-brown tone. However, something unusual slipped through the cracks. Somewhere in the process, a very limited number of these pennies appeared with a silver color shade, a look that immediately separated them from the millions of ordinary copper coins. This silver hue was not intentional, but it transformed the 1968 penny into an incredibly rare collectible, a coin that has become legendary among collectors. The uniqueness of this coin lies in its breathtaking and unexpected silver appearance. Imagine flipping over a penny and instead of the familiar copper color, you are met with a sleek, shimmering silver surface. This anomaly is believed to have occurred due to either a mint error, possibly being struck on a planchet meant for a dime, or from exposure to certain environmental conditions or experimental blanks that were never meant for circulation. But make no mistake, this coin is not just different, it is spectacular. Its shine, luster, and distinct contrast to typical Lincoln cents give it an almost magical appeal. For a collector, it's like discovering a diamond in the rough, a shining star in a sea of copper. Rarity is the soul of value in the world of coin collecting, and the 1968 silver color penny defines rarity in every sense of the word. Only a few verified examples have surfaced in collector communities, and each one is treated with the same reverence you would reserve for a rare gemstone or a piece of ancient art. These coins are not replicated. They are not mass-produced. Their rarity comes from a unique combination of circumstance, error, and preservation. Most coins undergo years of wear, but to find one in high-grade condition, with its silver shine still intact, is next to impossible. It's not just a rare coin, it's an elite coin, sitting at the top tier of collectible American coinage. Because of its rarity and unusual beauty, the 1968 silver color penny has become one of the most in-demand coins among collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or someone just entering the hobby, this coin represents everything a collector dreams of: mystery, scarcity, visual uniqueness, and a skyrocketing market value. In every major coin discussion forum and collector event, this penny has been a hot topic. Dealers seek it, private collectors are constantly searching for it, and when it appears at auction, it sparks bidding wars that can go well beyond expectations. There is simply no substitute for it. The combination of a historical Lincoln cent with this once-in-a-lifetime error has made it a top target for those who know where the real treasure lies. Now comes the exciting part, the value. The Lincoln 1-cent 1968 penny in silver color shade condition is not just a collector's gem, it's a financial revelation. Recently, an incredibly preserved piece in this rare silver shade crossed the auction block and fetched a staggering $135,000. That's not a mistake, not a guess, and certainly not hype. This is the verified market value of a coin that, by all standards, should be worth only a cent. But its story, its rarity, and its unmatched condition have elevated it to a place where it rivals gold in desirability and price. This coin is proof that the smallest denominations can hold the biggest surprises. So, what should you do if you're a collector or treasure hunter hoping to find one of these rare gems? First, be meticulous when examining your change. Don't toss aside any 1968 Lincoln penny without giving it a second look. Focus on color, shine, and overall surface texture. A silver-toned penny from that year deserves immediate attention. Use a magnifier or coin loupe to study the details. If the coin's color stands out from the norm, place it in a protective holder right away. Avoid cleaning the coin at all costs, as this can damage the surface and lower its value. Then, get it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Their certification adds major credibility and can be the key to unlocking top-dollar offers from serious collectors and dealers. To wrap up this incredible coin journey, let's reflect on what makes the 1968 Lincoln 1-cent penny in silver color shade condition so legendary. It's a coin born of history, shaped by rarity, and blessed with a visual appearance that defies expectations. It tells a story of how even the most overlooked objects can carry hidden secrets and immense value. For collectors, it's not just a coin, it's a symbol of passion, patience, and the thrill of the hunt. If you are fortunate enough to come across one of these beauties, you are holding more than money, you are holding a masterpiece. And as of today's collector market, that masterpiece is worth an astonishing $135,000. Thanks for watching USA Old Coins. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another rare coin story. There are more treasures out there waiting to be discovered, and one of them might just be in your pocket right now. Keep searching, stay curious, and always believe in the extraordinary value hidden in the smallest things. Top 5. Today's video is going to reveal something extraordinary, something that is sending waves across the world of rare coin collecting, the story of the Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1975 in a silver color shade condition. Yes, you heard that right. A 1-cent coin that doesn't just stand out in color, but carries a hidden value far beyond what it was originally worth. Stay with us, because in this video I'm going to take you deep into its history, reveal the unique features that make it so special, explain why collectors are chasing this coin with such passion, and tell you exactly why this small piece of metal has exploded in value on today's rare coin market. Don't miss a single detail, because this is the kind of story that makes a true collector's heart race. Let's start with the powerful background of this legendary coin. The year 1975 was a time of cultural shifts, economic changes, and technological advances in America. But quietly and steadily, the United States Mint continued its tradition of producing the iconic Lincoln penny, a coin that had already been in circulation since 1909, when it was first introduced to honor the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Normally, these coins were minted in copper with a bright reddish-brown color, featuring the famous Lincoln portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But in very rare cases, anomalies occurred, and in the case of the 1975 penny, something highly unusual happened. Some of these coins were struck or altered in such a way that they appear with a silver color shade rather than the standard copper tone. This is where history meets mystery. What sets the 1975 Lincoln penny apart from millions of others is its unexpected silver coloration, which immediately grabs attention the moment you spot it. This is no ordinary patina or surface change. The silver shade has a metallic brilliance that looks more like a dime than a penny. While the exact origin of this coloration has fascinated experts and collectors alike, many believe it could be the result of an extremely rare mint error, possibly being struck on the wrong planchet, such as a leftover blank meant for a Roosevelt dime, or due to chemical or environmental exposure under specific conditions that preserved the coin with a unique silvery appearance. Regardless of the origin, the outcome is breathtaking. The surface stands out with a soft, shiny finish that contrasts deeply with the usual warm tones of copper. For a coin collector, this is like discovering a white tiger in a jungle of orange. It is mesmerizing, beautiful, and nearly impossible to find. Now let's talk about rarity, and this is where things get truly exciting. Among the billions of Lincoln pennies produced throughout American history, only a handful have ever appeared in this striking silver hue. For the 1975 year specifically, examples in this condition are so rare that even the most experienced collectors often go their entire careers without ever seeing one in person. And to find it in good condition? That's nearly unheard of. Most pennies show wear, discoloration, or corrosion over the years. But a silver-shaded 1975 penny in pristine or near-mint condition is in a league of its own. It doesn't just exist, it dominates the collector's world with its impossible rarity and one-of-a-kind appearance. It's not just rare, it's legendary. This level of rarity has created massive demand in the numismatic market. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins that break the norm, and this coin does exactly that in every way. It's not just a valuable coin, it's a conversation starter, a mystery, and a work of accidental art. Dealers have noted increased interest from private buyers, investors, and even museum curators who recognize that coins like this carry not only monetary value but historical and visual significance as well. Auction houses that feature these silver-shaded pennies often see intense bidding wars, with prices jumping higher than expected simply because the supply is so small and the desire is so huge. It's safe to say this coin is in high demand, and the spotlight on it only continues to grow, now the $1 million, or should I say six-figure, question. How much is this coin actually worth in today's market? You might be shocked to hear the number, but verified examples of the 1975 Lincoln 1-cent penny in silver color shade condition have recently fetched as much as $100,000 in auctions and private sales. That's not a theoretical value, that's real money changing hands for a coin that most people wouldn't even take a second glance at in their pocket. This goes to show just how important condition, rarity, and uniqueness are when it comes to coin value. What makes this coin so expensive isn't just how it looks, it's the fact that there are virtually none like it in existence, and everyone wants a piece of the legend. That if you're a collector or someone passionate about finding rare coins, here are some important tips. Always inspect your pocket change carefully, especially older pennies from the 1960s and 1970s. Look closely for differences in color, especially a silvery appearance where you would expect copper. Use a magnifier to inspect fine details and see how light reflects off the surface. If you think you found a silver-shaded penny, do not clean it. Cleaning can damage the surface and reduce its value dramatically. Instead, store it in a protective coin holder and consider getting it certified by a reputable grading company. Certification gives your coin instant credibility in the market and opens doors to serious buyers and collectors. Also, stay connected to collector groups, attend coin shows, and follow auctions to keep up with what's trending, because knowledge is power when hunting down treasures like this. In conclusion, the Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1975 in silver color shade condition is not just a coin. It's a rare piece of American minting history, a mystery wrapped in metal, and a breathtaking collectible that is thrilling collectors worldwide. It represents the very heart of what makes coin collecting so exciting, the chance that one small, overlooked object could actually be a fortune in disguise. This coin combines visual beauty, historical intrigue, and extreme rarity in a way that makes it one of the most desirable coins in circulation today. And in today's collector market, the value of this stunning rarity has reached an astonishing $100,000. Thanks for watching USA Old Coins. If you're passionate about discovering treasures hidden in plain sight, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we have many more coin stories that could change the way you look at money forever. Keep hunting, keep learning, and who knows, your next big find could be just a penny away. Top 6. Today's episode is going to be one of the most thrilling ones yet. We're diving deep into a fascinating and exceptionally rare coin that has left collectors stunned and the numismatic market buzzing, the Lincoln 1-cent penny from the year 1980, found in a rare and dazzling silver color shade condition. If you're a passionate collector, a treasure hunter, or someone who wants to understand what makes a simple penny command an enormous value, then stick around till the very end. Because in today's video, I'm going to tell you everything about the history, the mystery, the market value, and the unmatched demand surrounding this incredible coin. Trust me, you don't want to miss a single detail. because this coin could be the game changer in your collection. To truly appreciate the rarity of this coin, we need to travel back in time to 1980. The United States Mint had been producing Lincoln cents for over 70 years by then. The design had become iconic. The obverse of the penny featured the enduring portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse displayed the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of strength and unity. During this period, Lincoln cents were expected to have a traditional copper appearance, usually showing a reddish or brown hue depending on circulation wear and age. But in rare cases, something unusual slipped through the minting process, something extraordinary, like the Lincoln penny in a silver shade. This anomaly gave rise to one of the most unique variations ever discovered from this era. What sets this 1980 Lincoln penny apart is its striking silver-toned appearance. It's not painted, not plated afterward, and not tampered with. It's a minting marvel that likely resulted from a rare planchet error. Some experts believe that this coin was mistakenly struck on a blank meant for another denomination, possibly a dime, which would explain its unexpected silver color and lighter appearance. Others suggest that a rare alloy mixture could have caused the tone during minting. Either way, the brilliance of the silver shade immediately grabs attention. It shimmers unlike any ordinary penny and becomes an unmistakable standout among Lincoln cents. For a collector, this is the kind of visual rarity that screams value from first glance alone. Rarity is the heart of a coin's collectible worth, and in the case of the 1980 silver color shade Lincoln penny, the rarity is nothing short of phenomenal. Out of the millions of Lincoln pennies produced that year, only a handful, if any, are known to exist in this silver-toned form. This extreme scarcity makes it an ultra-desirable piece for collectors who specialize in mint errors, transitional planchets, or visually striking coins. In fact, many coin dealers and professional graders place this coin in the elite tier of modern penny finds. When rarity meets a condition that's near mint or uncirculated, the appeal becomes irresistible. This is not the type of coin that's found every day. This is a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Because of its extraordinary look and near-impossible availability, the 1980 Lincoln penny in silver color condition is in huge demand across the collecting community. Whether at coin shows, online auctions, or private sales, this coin creates instant buzz. Collectors are always on the lookout for anomalies, and this coin checks every box: unique composition, mysterious origin, and flawless eye appeal. Demand is so high that even rumors of its availability are enough to stir bidding wars. Coin collectors who specialize in Lincoln cents, error coins, or visually unusual U.S. coins are always ready to pay a premium for something this exceptional. It's not just a coin, it's a conversation piece, a centerpiece, and a highly desired trophy in any serious collection. Now let's talk about the current market value, and this is where the story gets even more exciting. This tiny, extraordinary coin, one that most people would overlook as just a penny, has shocked the numismatic world by commanding auction prices and private sales in the range of $90,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single cent from 1980, if found in the silver color shade condition and authenticated by experts, can fetch a price equivalent to a luxury vehicle or a down payment on a home. It's a perfect example of how rarity and demand can turn what looks like everyday change into an investment-grade collectible. For collectors hoping to find such a gem, there are a few tips that can increase your chances and preserve your coin's value. First, always check your change carefully, especially older Lincoln cents from the late 70s and early 80s. Look for unusual coloration, particularly a silvery hue that stands out from the rest. Second, never clean or polish the coin. This can dramatically reduce its value. Instead, store it in a non-reactive, safe holder and handle it only with gloves or tongs. Third, once you believe you found something special, get it certified by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. This not only confirms authenticity but also opens the doors to serious buyers and auction platforms. And finally, stay connected to collector communities, forums, and shows, because information and connections can lead to great opportunities in the world of rare coins. In conclusion, the 1980 Lincoln 1-cent penny in silver color shade condition is far more than just a coin, it's a piece of modern American numismatic history. It represents everything collectors dream of: a striking visual difference, an extremely rare minting error, and a value that makes headlines. Its journey from a misunderstood oddity to a highly prized collectible proves that treasures can still be found in the most unexpected places. If you're a collector, this coin is a reminder to always look closely, always stay curious, and never underestimate the value of a single cent. With its unmatched rarity, jaw-dropping eye appeal, and soaring collector demand, it's no surprise that its market value has reached an astonishing $90,000. Thank you for watching USA Old Coins. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another exciting discovery in the world of valuable US coins. Keep hunting, keep collecting, and remember, the next great coin find could be sitting right in your pocket. Top 7. We're diving into a truly mysterious and thrilling collectible, the Lincoln 1-cent penny from the year 1981, found in an unusual silver color shade condition. This is not your average penny, and what makes it so incredibly rare and valuable is a story packed with numismatic mystery, minting anomalies, collector obsession, and astonishing current market demand. So if you are a coin collector, a treasure hunter, or just someone curious about what makes a tiny 1-cent coin potentially worth a fortune, then you absolutely must watch this video from start to finish. I'm about to reveal everything that makes this coin legendary. Stay locked in, because the rarity, the value, and the thrill are very real. Let's begin by exploring the background of this fascinating piece of US minting history. The year was 1981, America was transitioning into a new economic era, technology was beginning to bloom, and the coinage system remained a strong pillar of everyday American life. The Lincoln penny had already been in circulation for over 70 years, introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The obverse still featured Victor David Brenner's timeless profile of Lincoln, while the reverse displayed the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to one of the greatest leaders in American history. Normally, these pennies were minted in copper or copper-plated zinc depending on the specific year and production schedule. But what happens when something goes unexpectedly different at the mint? That's exactly the question surrounding the 1981 silver-colored Lincoln penny. It looks nothing like the others, and that is where its fame begins. The most stunning aspect of the 1981 Lincoln penny in silver color shade condition is its appearance. The moment you lay eyes on it, you know something is different. It carries a bright, metallic silver finish, completely unlike the standard reddish copper tone that most pennies from that year show. This silver shade is not painted, not artificially polished, it appears to be the result of an unintentional minting anomaly, possibly struck on a planchet intended for another coin denomination such as a dime, or due to a rare error in the metal composition. This gives the coin an ethereal, striking look that catches the light in a completely unique way. It is not just a mistake, it is a masterpiece born from chance, and collectors go wild for such coins that defy normal expectations. Now let's discuss rarity, and let me tell you, this coin is rare on a level that places it among the top-tier collectible coins in the modern US era. While millions of Lincoln pennies were minted in 1981, the number known to exist with this silver-colored appearance is incredibly small, possibly in the single digits. That kind of scarcity is what every collector dreams of. And the rarity is multiplied when the coin is found in near mint or uncirculated condition. Coins like this are so rare they often aren't found in circulation at all, they are either discovered by accident, kept hidden for decades in personal collections, or turn up in estate sales where people have no idea of the treasure they're holding. But when they do emerge, the coin community pays attention. That level of rarity leads directly to high demand. The coin collecting world is full of people constantly on the hunt for coins with special errors, unique toning, or unexpected compositions, and this coin hits all three categories. Coin dealers, auction houses, and private collectors recognize the 1981 silver shade penny as a trophy piece. It is the kind of coin you show at exhibitions, the kind that gets attention on social media, and the kind that has museums raising their eyebrows in curiosity. Simply put, demand is sky high because supply is nearly non-existent. This coin has become a dream find, and its story continues to spread across the numismatic world. So, how much is this coin really worth? We are not talking about a few dollars or even a few hundred. We are talking about a coin that has stunned the market and changed hands in private transactions for $90,000. That's right, one single penny, if authenticated and confirmed to have the correct error and silver tone condition, has been sold for the price of a luxury car. Why? Because it combines history, error rarity, and visual distinction in a way that virtually no other 1981 penny ever could. It's a perfect storm of collector appeal that if you're a collector, or an aspiring one, here are some key tips to help you find and protect coins like this. First, always inspect your coins in natural light and look for anomalies in color, texture, and metal tone. A silver-looking penny should never be ignored. Secondly, if you suspect you found a silver shade penny, don't clean it or alter it in any way, this could destroy its value. Store it in a safe, non-reactive holder and consider getting it graded and certified by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. This gives the coin legitimacy and drastically increases its appeal in the market. Also, stay connected with the coin community. Knowledge is power, and by learning what others are finding and selling, you can stay ahead in the hunt for rare treasures. In conclusion, the 1981 Lincoln 1-cent penny in silver color shade condition is not just a coin, it is a marvel of rarity, a symbol of mystery, and a stunning example of how a simple minting error can create numismatic history. It proves that even the smallest coin in your hand could be worth a life-changing amount. Collectors dream about finds like this, and those lucky enough to own one hold a true gem of the modern coin era. The interest, excitement, and enthusiasm for this coin are growing day by day, and it's no surprise that its current market value has reached a jaw-dropping $90,000. Thank you for watching USA Old Coins. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode uncovering the rarest and most valuable coins in American history. Keep hunting, keep collecting, and remember, every coin tells a story, but some tell a fortune.